elephant in the room, Shedeur Sanders. What happened, Tom? Why did he go so late in the draft?
I mean, it's a good question. I wasn't a part of any evaluation process or to
Skip Bayless
see
says
that.
otherwise.
No. Well, everyone's got that's the problem with media is everyone can just say whatever the fuck they want and get away with it.
Crazy.
It's kind of unfortunate because there actually used to be a lot of integrity in media.
Yeah.
And there's way less now because everyone needs crazy voices to get heard. And it actually probably hurts a lot of relationships.
Okay, so that was Tom Brady the other day while on the Impulsive podcast where he was asked about why shedeur Sanders fell so far in the draft. And Tom immediately went on the defensive after initially stumbling to respond by saying that he had nothing to do with the Raiders draft process. Anyways, after Brady basically called out Skip Bayless for making up BS for clicks and views, Skip responded on his show and pretty much went off on Tom Brady. I'm going to play you with the clip and then give you my thoughts at the end.
Tom said on the Jake Paul podcast, that's the problem with media is everyone can just say whatever the fuck they want. Tom Brady has called me out. I guess he's called me a liar. So I'm about to call BS on Tom Brady because Tom, you know and I know everything I said about you and Shedeur Sanders is obviously exactly right. I said on the Skip Bayless show, and I tweeted several times, that Tom Brady obviously played a role in the Raiders passing on Shedeur Sanders 7 times in the draft before finally Cleveland took him, as you know, early in the 5th round. 7 times the Raiders passed on Shedeur Sanders. Yet when Tom Brady was asked on the Jake Paul podcast why Shedeur fell so far, he stammered for a second. And then he said, that's a good question. And then Tom said, I wasn't part of any evaluation process or to see that. I guess meaning that he wasn't at all a part of the Raiders draft process, so he wasn't privy to any inside information about why Shedeur fell so far, so fast. Really interesting. So soon after Pete Carroll took over as Raiders coach, he said, we're going to build this team up around the quarterback position, and we're going to lean on Tom as much as we possibly can. Smart. Then there was this from the new Raiders general manager, John Spytek, who said, when we are looking at a quarterback, we'd be a fool not to involve Tom. Well, obviously you'd be an absolute idiot not to involve Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., the greatest quarterback ever. That since he was in high school, it may go back before that, you'd know this better than I would, Tom. Tom Brady mentored and coached Shedeur Sanders all the way up through high school and into college and through college. Mentored and coached. Nobody out there outside of Shedeur's family knows his game and his nature, his tangibles and his intangibles better than Tom Brady. So we're to believe that nobody in the Raiders organization at any point in time before the draft said, hey, Tom, what's your opinion of Shedeur? And by the way, the Raiders did need a quarterback desperately badly before they went out and acquired Geno Smith. But my point is, at no point, neither Pete Carroll, nor John Spytek, nor Mark Davis said, hey, Tom, give us your take on Shedeur. Stop it, Tom. Quit lying to us, Tom. Quit dodging the truth, Tom. I'm just going to say, I'm calling bullshit on you because that's utter bullshit. The Raiders would be fools if they didn't ask you your opinion of Shedeur. And obviously, as I'm about to detail, you said no to Shedeur because they did pass him 7 straight times.
Okay, first things first, Skip Bayless has no reason to lie, especially anything to do with Tom Brady. The man made a career out of shitting on LeBron and fawning over Brady any chance he could get. Skip simply spoke his mind and his truth. I mean, is it really far-fetched to believe that a team who has a GOAT quarterback as a minority shareholder to not ask for his advice on a particular draft prospect? And this just ain't any draftee. This is a kid he mentored, so obviously he would know more than others about Shedeur's game and mentality. Even the way Tom initially responded to the question where he kind of stuttered and then took a long pause. Also when asked why he went so late in the draft, to me that was more of a broader question that Tom could have answered, but instead chose to answer why he or the Raiders did not select Shedeur. That's what I noticed. Anyways guys, what did you think about Tom Brady's response and Skip's clapback at Tom?